And this place, yeah, it's reasonable. It's not free. Very reasonable rate. So if you do want to, but don't feel obligated, we are accepting donations to keep the night running. And yeah, so we'll start the second half of announcements. I've got a listening of a radio show on CKUW from 11 till midnight on Tuesdays. It's called Listening Pleasures. And yeah, as I mentioned before, I play a lot of local music. So if you do have anything that is good sound quality, just let me know. Hook me up and I'll play it on the radio because it beats having to really research a lot of stuff. although that's fun, but I run out of time. I really Santa. I play everything. I play whatever I want really, because no one said that I can't yet. But I haven't had my review, so we'll see. And I have my own show coming up, Pardon My French, that's my stage name. I'm playing on Thursday, so December 10th, and it's at 898 Westminster, and it's at the Neighborhood Bookstore and Coffee Shop. Well, if you're there on 7:30, you won't miss anything. I think I can play till 9:30, and I'll probably play as long as I possibly can because I like to do that. And yeah, come out. It should be a good time. We're steaming up the windows, although I don't know if it's cold enough to steam up the windows, but we'll give it a good try. Paul, you said you had something else.
Yeah. Hey everyone. I have put together 2 upcoming events that I would love everyone to come to. This Saturday, December 12th, at our normal spot, the Rudolph Rocker, just around the corner from here, will be the second of what will be several Purple Room fundraisers, as I was just saying to someone online. It's less about making money, although, I mean, we want to make a little bit of money, but it's more about just making sure people remember that the Purple Room is a thing still and that it will be back. Just keep our name out there and that kind of thing. So, this one is a comedy night. So there's going to be some improv, some stand-up, some character work. It's going to be very fun. And it is also my birthday celebration, and so after the show is done, we'll be pulling out the old karaoke, doing a couple hours of karaoke. So, if you guys want to come down for that, you can laugh a bit. It is Saturday. Oh, what time? 8 p.m. the comedy show starts, and then the karaoke should start around 10:30. That's this Saturday, the 12th. Yeah.
How much does it cost?
All you need to do is donate something from our Purple Room fundraiser list. So the smallest amount is $1. And then there's all the different perks that we had when we had our campaign. So there's a big list on Facebook of everything. You can come and donate some of the really big ones, or you could just donate $1 and we'll tweet a thank you to you. $5 gets you a button and a sticker, and $20 gets you a shirt. And I'm going to have a sample of the shirts because we've now got one printed, so we know what they're going to look like. People just trusted us when they gave money for a shirt that it would be good, and it is good. So you can see what those will look like too if you come down. So that's the 12th, and then the following weekend, Sunday, December 20th, I'm putting together a little winter market at Fools and Horses coffee shop on Broadway and Edmonton. That'll be from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. So there's going to be 8 vendors there selling various things, art, handmade stuff, that kind of thing. And there'll be music performed throughout the day, some Christmas music, some not Christmas music. If anyone wants to perform solo stuff, let me know. I'll be performing, filling up that time of whenever there isn't other people to perform. So I prefer not to perform 7 hours. So if anyone wants to fill in some of that time and keep it is Sunday afternoon, Sunday the 20th. Let me know. Talk to me after the show, and or just come down and buy some stuff and Yeah, last minute presents, right? December 20th, it's right before Christmas. Perfect. Those are my two announcements. Does anyone else have? Oh, Renee.
Yeah, give it up for Paul. We applaud people for their announcements. I don't know. Anyways, Wednesday. Yeah, no, right. Wednesday at the Hanson Daughters, starting at 7, is the another installment of the Winnipeg Poetry Slam. So, check it out, yeah, exactly. And our feature will be Kathy Petch from Toronto, I believe. She's doing Canadian tour. And she plays a saw. Like, saw. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. So it starts at 7 this Wednesday. I believe it's $5. Come on, check it out. Thank you.
Anyone else have announcements? For now, do the song now.
Sure.
Okay, so that was announcements. So Renelle and I do a song, just one song. So we're going to do that song right now.
Is it a song I sometimes sing too?
Yes.
Nobody else does this
I'll
song.
just sing harmonies from back here.
Okay, so I have a little bit closer to the
Oh, it's like-
okay. Or do you want to use this? Or do you want to...
Are you on there? I don't know. I'm adjusting the volume afterwards. Better?
One song.
Yeah, not that song. Love of mine, someday you will die, and I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark. No blinding lights or colors to gates of white, just our hands clasped so tight, waiting for the hint of a spark. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate their nose on their vacancy sides. There's no one beside you when you're so embarked. I will follow you into the dark. Catholic school as vicious as Roman rule. I got my knuckles bruised by a lady in black. I held my tongue as she told me, son, fear is the heart of love. So I never went back. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate their nose on the vacancy sides. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, I will follow you into the dark. You and me have seen everything to see, from Bangkok to Calgary, and the soles of your shoes are all worn down. But the time for sleep is now, and there's nothing to cry about, because we'll hold each other soon in the blackest of rooms. Heaven and hell beside everything satisfied. Illuminate their notes on their vacancy sides. If there's no one beside you and your soul imbibes, I will follow you into the dark. I will follow you into the dark. Sorry, am I hearing that for you? No. You should know the rules better.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, thank you very much, Squix.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.
So, next up is Adam Alice. Give him a round of applause.
Thanks very much. Thanks to Renell for letting me know about this. It's my first time here. It's very nice. Let's read a few poems. This poem is called Will You? Does pleasure know one face? A face so hard to look at, better than anything imagined, a threat. To only make sense in the fire of lovemaking, animals in a world rhythm, from stern glances, strange senses of humor, to the comforting sounds of distant fireworks, and letters never read and still count. Love lasts 3 years, some say. In modern times, run by simple pleasures. All that's left is the sensuality of appetite. Let me make food for it, and listen to music without words, and words full of music. Softness of clothing, softness of skin, holding each other out, holding ourselves out to each other. And that's inspired by love poems of the Egyptian female poet Murida Niet Ati. This is sorry, I'll just introduce this quickly. This is just a book of poetry I had published last year through another collective, the Steel Bananas Art Collective that was in Toronto. It's entitled A Statue, a Statute. And this is a ghazal, or ghazal, entitled Pentimenti. Cedar and teak, raucous laughter, exploring ravines. Rooftop parties with old friends on spring evenings bathed in green. Romanticism and loneliness, dreams of foolish goals, trapped inside like a cog in a machine. Gemstones mean nothing to the value of human life, but I'm still held by hornets encased in cut aquamarine. Remembering her love of nature and my desire to nibble on her earlobe, always with me as I watch trees sway in the breeze, deathly serene. Years pass by and swell with her accomplishments. I sit in the middle of a room, battling the obscene, not able to forget the dreams of running into each other on the street, dreams of glances from afar and what they can mean. So I'll read one more poem. This is entitled Love Stories. Viscous, viscous, viscous aromas, the sky's cobalt chroma, and Darby and Jones' coma vigil are all sewn into the soulful cobblestone moans of a golden saxophone heard from the third floor of a villa by a vanilla-eyed girl who whirls around in her room until the early dawn as the music croons on. She's safe from the land of looming leers, where nommed plumes of smoke and mirrors choke the lungs of living jokes, whose sung of folk soaked in fear, whose tears through the years were smeared into vermeers fastened to the walls of an air castle's halls, where a former little Lord Fauntleroy tossed a little Lady Margeroy, a toy of an irresistible sheen seen in the eye-beams of her dreams, to help her glean how gleaming green glimmers of light simmer our blood at night like prior fistfights and the loss of rights. But the starry-eyed might hide when the rapture of the deep subsides to meet the low tide in the world's last equiaxed lagoon, poured into the mouth of the man in the moon, which was waxed and gibbering glibly of siblings quibbling like quislings, singing anthems of anathema about Viscountess Wilhelmina, who courted assorted squires, brought peace to Clackmannanshire and lost her own love, a grey friar to a quagmire when he once chased her around, watership down, while proudly reciting rounds of vignettes aloud. Crowds of people mourned at the bog and swapped pogs with the pollywogs, while the undertaker's heartbreaker watched from afar for widows with scars from filling larders on their arms, who missed their men and had kissed them when they left to defend against their country's end. Keep the pantry stocked and the marshals stacked was the mantra for shocked masses who lost their mob rule when their gurus drool spooled into a pool of cruel fate, hate burning in the eyes of the assassins who made it through dedication to the state, their hands gripped together like their lips in the midst of the heather on the Isle of Youth, so far from the Isle of Man, where truth spans the sands of time and the weak are left behind. It was a dunce's last month to find his fortune in orange orchards tortured by lurching church urchins searching for nurture in nature and practicing magic to make the abject dunce grunt his last breath. She was taught by a sought-after actor and warlock named Macbeth, who burned down sets of theaters in jest of audiences who wept at his divergent plays. But when the thaumaturge's dramaturge purged her muse's urge for turgid views on skewed truisms and ran outside in the rain to drain her sins, her skin was ribbed with goose pimples upon seeing the dunce lumping around in his quiet way. And despite the Scottish play, the playwright rushed to him to provide shelter. And this syzygy's synergy praised the dances of welterweights in romance while laughing in the faces of assholes pickpocketing Polly Pockets and raiding suburban bourbon cabinets of yore, or the lowest common demonic denominator dominating the Anika of Micca, who snickers with the nick about hicks who teach Wicca. Vociferous omniscient narrators met at the equator to plan on how to hate her when there was an eruption and Mount Magna's magma flowed, a sanguine, languid, glowing ode to literary tropes of old. The narrators had to hide in a seldom-seen sanctum sanctorum, where they learned the Arcanum Arcanorum and Saecula Saeculorum, secret of secrets revealing the story of a New Age neo-Nazi proxy, shrieking Otzi, Oxy, Oxenfree, and the Lee of Banshees. He was shot by a man named Prescott, who after 12 years of marriage and 12 children born, had weathered the storms of past lovelorn times by sneaking into mines and running through underground canals to find untrammeled annals of history. He had once found his long-gone long johns of boyhood, and he had sat in silence. Okay, thank you very much.
But you've been a speaking pro, right? Did I
Yes.
see you before? Yes. Okay. You song before.